Welcome everyone, welcome back to mathematics, and we are solving A-level CIS paper, Pure Maths 3, paper code 9709, variant 32, May-June 2025, and question number 11 is the last question of this paper, so let's begin. The diagram shows the graph of y is equals to 5 sine 2x cos square x for range x is greater than 0 and less than pi by 2, and its maximum point M. Find the exact coordinates of maximum point M. So if you know that for any maximum point, any stationary point, what you can do is the derivative is equals to 0 because the gradient of the tangent at this point is 0 because it's a horizontal line. So we will use this condition dy by dx must be equals to 0 to find out the values of x, to find out the x coordinate of maximum point. So let's begin. We need to differentiate the y equation. Y is equals to 5 sine 2x cos square x. Dy by dx would be you see you have two functions multiplied together, so if we need to find derivative of such an expression, so what we use is product rule of derivation. First function as it is, second derivative plus second derivative first derivative second as it is. You can just write in any order because you eventually have to add them together. So we are taking 5 outside. First as it is means sine 2x. Derivative of second is 2 cos x. We are applying first the power rule because the power is 2. As x to the power n derivative is nx n minus 1. So cos square x means 2 will come at the start and cos to the power 2 minus 1. So we get 2 cos x, then the derivative of cos is minus sine. Then add the other thing. We will be writing the second function as it is, cos square x, and the derivative of sine 2x would be 2 cos 2x because derivative of sine x is cos x and multiplied by the derivative of 2x will be 2. So this is your differentiation. Now just simplify it. Minus 2 sin x sin 2x cos x plus 2 cos square x cos 2x. Now what we can do is think of taking something common. We can see that 2 is common in both of them and cos x is common in both of them, so we can take that. So we will end up getting minus sin x sin 2x plus cos x cos 2x again. We can rearrange this. I'm writing the positive one first, cos x cos 2x minus sin x sin 2x, and I can see that this is giving me some form of an identity, and that identity is cos a plus b gives you cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So if we take x to be a and 2x to be b, we will get this bracket equals to cos x plus 2x. Now we know that for the maximum point, dy by dx must be equals to 0. So we are putting this equals to 0. So we get 10 cos x. Okay, we also have to write it as cos 3x because x plus 2x will give you cos 3x. So this is the more simplified form. So 10 cos x cos 3x equals 0. Now what this implies is either this 10 will be shifted to the other side and it will be 0. You can do it with the constant numbers but not with the sine, cosine or x. So either cos x is equals to 0 or cos 3x is equals to 0. So x will give you cos inverse of 0, and that is pi over 2, and that is not included in your given range because, sorry, it is included. It is included in the given range, but you see pi by 2 point is this. We are not talking about this point. We need some point other than pi by 2. So let's solve the other one. Cos 3x is equals to 0. This implies 3x equals to cos inverse of 0. And now we have to understand where is cos 0. Cos is 0 at pi over 2, 90 degrees, and 3 pi by 2, that is 270 degrees. Now x will be equals to 3 will be multiplied on the multiplied with the 2 of the denominator, so it will become pi over 6 comma 3 pi over 6. So these are the angles. Yeah, that will give you 3 pi by 6. It will eventually give you pi over 2. So which solution is best suited? It is again giving you pi by 2, so you will ignore these all. Actual solution will be that x is equals to pi over 6, where you get the maximum point. So this is the whole working for question 11a. Okay, now we have to do part B. By using substitution, u equals to cos x, find the area of the region bounded by the curve, the x-axis, and between by the curve, the x-axis between x equals to 0 and x equals to pi by 4. So between the curve, x-axis, x equals to 0 is this, and x equals to pi by 4 this. Means they are talking about pi by 4, so this is pi by 6, so it must be somewhere before pi by. What is pi by 6 is 30 degrees, so pi by 4 must be somewhere ahead of it. Pi by 4 must be somewhere ahead of it. Okay, so we need the area of this region. Let me write it more clearly. Under the curve between x-axis and x equals to 0 and x equals to pi by 4. So let's say this is pi by 4 as this is pi by 6. So we need the area of this region. How do we find area of the region? Area under the curve is by using integration. Okay, so area is from 0 to pi by 4, integration of this equation that we have 5 sine 2x cos square x dx, and we have to do the substitution using we have to do this integration using substitution. So one thing that I can do for this is that you have a sine 2x, so I can open this double angle identity. I'll end up getting 5 2 sine x cos x times cos square x dx, integral from 0 to pi by 4. Now simplify this, it will be 10 times sine x cos cube x dx. Now we have to use the substitution that u is equals to cos x. So when we will be using that, we also have to substitute this dx. So what we will be doing, u is equals to cos x, then if you differentiate this du with respect to x, you will get that means we have to differentiate this right hand side also with respect to x. So the derivative of cos x is minus sine x. Okay, so du will be equals to, actually we need dx, that needs to be substituted. So rearrange it to get dx, so it will be like this, then dx will be equals to minus 1 over sine x du. Okay, that is your dx. You can do it in this way, or this whole sine x time dx is giving you du or minus du. This is one more variation. Okay, you can substitute it any way. So minus du equals to sine x dx, or when you substitute this dx in place of this, so sine x will be cancelled, so eventually you will get minus du. So both ways are correct, whatever is better for you in that particular question, whatever you, in whichever way you want to do. Okay, next thing is also when we change the you can say the variable, or when you substitute, you also have to change the limits, because when x was 0, the u is cos 0, that is, what is cos of 0? 1. Okay, similarly when x is equals to pi by 4, what will be your u? You have to substitute in this original given substitution, that it will be equals to cos of pi by 4, that gives you root 2 over 2. Okay, so now these are your new limits from 1 to root 2 over 2, and secondly you need to substitute u to be cos x and du dx sin x to be minus du. So let's take that. Okay, u is equals to cos x, so this will be u cube. Sin x dx is minus du, so du with a minus sign. 10 will stay as it is. Then we have to deal with the limits. When the limit was 0, now it is 1, and when the limit was pi by 4, now it is root 2 over 2. Okay, now integrate it. So it will turn out to be minus 10 u to the power 4 over 4 with the limits 1 to root 2 over 2. Now let's apply the limits. First upper limit, so root 2 over 2 to the power 4 over 4 minus 1 to the power 4 over 4. You can now directly calculate it further. It will give you you can also take this 4 outside. That will make your simplification more easier, because it's just a constant number, so we can write easily root 2 over 2 with the whole power 4 and then simplify that. So it will turn out to be 4 over 16 minus 1, and that will give you 4 minus 16 over 16. You can directly solve it with a calculator. I am just solving it manually, so that will turn out to be minus 12 over 16 minus 10 over 4. So 3 times 12, 3 times 10 is 30 minus 30 over 16, and when you simplify it further to 15 to 8, so that gives you minus 15 over 8. This is the area of the region. Okay, why we need to find the exact area? No, we didn't wanted to find the exact area. One more thing, when this is minus minus, this will give you plus. So this is your 15 over 8 is the area of the region enclosed between the curve, the x-axis, the x equals to 0 and x equals to pi by 4. So this is how we will integrate it between the limits, then use the substitution and also substitute your dx by differentiating it and then changing the limits, and eventually doing the integration to find out the required answer. I hope you get this question. This was the last question of this paper. I hope you get it. If you have any queries, any suggestions, please write us in the comment box. Thank you very much, and Allah Hafiz.